Hey guys, and welcome back to the finale of Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon. This is it, we finally get to face off against King Boo. And first and foremost, you gotta realise this about boos. They can be pretty intimidating, but they all share the same instinctive weakness. You look at them, they basically go into shy mode.
I mean, I have to say, I like that we're actually only facing King Boo in this fight and not Bowser again.
Oh yeah. He's basically grown so powerful that he can create his own illusions and the like, and he is a strong, independent Spectre who don't need no mechanical Bowser suit.
Also, he flat out refuses to be sucked up by the Poltergust.
Oh yeah, it's going to take a good few tries in this Beetlejuice-esque dimension here. Okay, the arena fight's not too bad. This is kind of where the boss falls apart for me, because my thumb always, and I mean always, slips off the circle pad. I mean, I don't know if there's just a bit of wear and tear, but I just cannot run around these things properly without stopping sometimes.
Well, it's because I think it's because the perspective is off a little bit. Like, if they tilted it just up slightly so that you had more of a view of where the gaps are between the drawers and stuff, this would be a lot better. But as it is, it's just like, I can't kind of see where I'm going properly, and it's just so easy to get stuck on things. And then King Boo just very easily hits you.
Yeah, like there for example. That one was my fault, but it's more going around the furniture that I have a problem with.
And it just gets worse as you go through. Like, this is arguably the hardest bit of the boss fight, doing these corridor sequences.
What do you think about the final boss in general, though? Because he's basically going to do the same as before, but a little bit harder, so we may as well give our thoughts on the thing as a whole.
It's alright. I mean, in some ways it's better than the original Luigi's Mansion King Boo boss fight, because, well, one, it's against Boo and not Bowser, and there's some interesting things going on here. It's just, I don't know, there's something a little anticlimactic about it.
Yeah. I have to say, I think I prefer the original game's final boss fight. I find this one a little bit too finicky, especially in the way that sometimes he'll just rush you and basically throw off the timing of the spike balls and the like. Alright, round 2, I guess. You could just fling him into the void. There's no need to summon, like, a mini-mansion for him to run through. Unless, is King Boo toying with his food right now?
I don't know, I mean, you would have thought that at this point, just stop toying with him and just try to kill him, because it would get you done your job a lot quicker.
Also, you could take control of him that much faster, because, Luigi, he is flesh and blood, but turn him into a ghost, and you basically have instant control of him with that fancy crown of yours.
Exactly. So, King Boo's just an idiot, really. Also, this was the bit I was talking about where it just gets pitch black.
I have to ask though, is his crown like part of the Dark Moon as well? Because it's never stated where he got this new crown. He just got out of the portrait and found it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it is part of the Dark Moon, if only because, well, one, because, well, it can't be, because he had it before he broke the Dark Moon apart. But also because, like, on Egad's portrait of the Dark Moon, basically, you can see all the parts, and the last part was the one with the Nightmare ghost.
I like how it gives you pity gold bars.
And I think it's already time for the last phase.
Yeah. There's one safe spot, get to it, you have plenty of time.
I'd say this is largely what I mean by this fight ends up being relatively anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Because, like, we've only been going for, like, nearly 5 minutes, and the fight's practically over.
I mean, you could probably spend a good 10 minutes on this your first time, but once you figure out the strategy, just wait for King Boo to bounce, and it'll bring down spike balls. Look for the silhouette of a spike ball, make it hit King Boo, and then take him out with like a red tear kind of poltergust suck. Do that like every time he tries to escape, and you've basically got him. He can't escape.
Pretty much, and yeah, like, also just the way, that's it. That's King Boo done. It's a bit like, ow. I was expecting something a little bit more.
So as a whole, would you say the first game's final boss is better?
Yes, I think so, in the sense that it feels climactic, it feels suitable for the end of the game, even if I am not the biggest fan of it because it's very finicky.
This is a bad final boss, though. It's definitely one of the better bosses in the game. It's just those corridor running sequences. I think they could have been fleshed out a bit more.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, that's King Boo dealt with, so let's leave all this somber and sad shit behind us and just focus on rescuing our brother.
Indeed. Also, how did Luigi not figure this out? He's been using the damn thing for the entirety of the game and saving Toads with it.
Oh, that's right, do the thing I was doing earlier. Brilliant! I kind of like the touch of you actually having to save Mario yourself and not having it happen in the cutscene.
It is a nice little touch.
Like, in any other game, I'd probably complain about that, but here it's great, and we're talking over this, but I encourage you to go over to HF playthroughs, or Hellfire playthroughs, sorry, check out the non-com version, because this is such a sweet cutscene. Mario gives Luigi the credit he deserves. He's just like, you're number one, and stuff like that.
I know, it's so adorable, and I love it.
Yeah, and it's like, a lot of people might say, like, cynically, that Mario basically hogs the limelight, takes all the credit, never gives Luigi his due. No, he basically plays against that here, and it's wonderful to see.
Definitely, I think the problem that happens a lot in the Mario games is because it's Super Mario Brothers, and the focus is always ending up on Mario, and it's not necessarily that Mario doesn't want Luigi to have the spotlight, it's just that that's the situations that Nintendo have put him in.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not exactly like he's going to turn down trying to help people.
Pacifying effect, go now. I was just thinking about murdering a village, but now I don't want to.
Also, this ending does just make me really, really happy.
Yeah, it's super twee, but you know what, it's totally consistent with the rest of the game, and I really adore it. I'm kind of gushing right now, but I think this is a satisfying ending to the game if King Boo was a little bit of a letdown.
Egad, be careful.
Why would you even put a release Boo button on there?
Because he's crazy.
Gotta take it out, give the Boo canister a bit of a clean, you know what I'm saying?
But, as I was saying, this game also does something that I really, 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 really love as a narrative device, and it bookends. It's basically where you you end the game where you start it, but slightly changed.
Oh, I love that kind of consistency.
One of my favourite narrative techniques, and this game does it. It's just like, ah!
Oh! He's gotten over his fear of ghosts. Mostly, anyway, as we'll see. But he's gotten over his fear of ghosts.
I know. Also, the Polterpup is adorable, and I love him. And this is why I love him so much, even if gameplay-wise he's a bit of a pain.
Mario said, "That's my bro," and Luigi was like, "Thanks, Mario."
Oh.
God, we're a bunch of sissies. Welcome back to Luigi's Mansion 2. We don't talk about this kind of sad shit. Wow, Mario looks kind of goofy there. I think Luigi got the last laugh in that portrait.
Oh god, definitely. And Egad's kind of just like, I'm going up to the heavens. Randomly, he's just like, ah.
Egad died on the way back to his home planet. Now he can study himself. And so Luigi gets a proper happy ending, having a little nap in his bachelor bungalow with his new pet, the Polterpup. That's it for the main story. We'll see you next time for the optional stuff. Bye bye for now.